In the Gospel of John, chapter 15, the Lord Jesus says to his disciples, "No longer do I call you slaves, for the slave does not know what his master is doing. But I have called you friends, for all that the Father has said to me, I have shown to you." And yet, in the preceding verse, he said, "You are my friends if you do what I command you." So inside this relationship that we have with Jesus, he has preserved his moral authority. I command, you obey. But he's taken out of the relationship all the ignorance and all the alienation and all the aloofness that we feel from God. And in that way, he has transformed commandments from burdensomeness to what he calls an easy yoke and a light burden. Now, when this book was first published, we gave it the title, What Jesus Demands from the World. The new title is All That Jesus Commanded, and then the crucial illuminating subtitle, The Christian Life According to the Gospels. The reason for the change is that it wasn't obvious in the first presentation of the book that this is a book for all Christians and it relates to all of life. Now, I assume when I read the Great Commission at the end of the Gospel of Matthew, that the second half of the Great Commission implies that you and I should obey all that Jesus commanded, and that we should help others do the same. Because Jesus said, go make disciples, baptizing them, teaching them to observe, not just to know, but to observe all that I commanded you. And lo, I'm with you always to the end of the world. That's where the title comes from. All that Jesus commanded. And the more that I thought about this second half of the Great Commission, the more it seemed to me we need a book that gathers all the imperatives, all the implied imperatives, all the commands, the explicit commands of Jesus in the four Gospels in one place. We need them gathered into one place. We need them in some kind of thematic order, and we need teaching about them that would show that they're not crushing burdens. They are an easy yoke and a light burden. And that's what I've tried to do. I've gathered all those commands, put them under 50 headings, short chapters of 50 chapters, and I have put at the front of the book the commands which, if we obeyed them, by grace, through faith, the commands later in the book would not only be possible, they would be joyful. Let me illustrate what I mean. So command number 1. So every chapter, 50 chapters, is a command and a cluster of commands. Number 1, you must be born again. If that doesn't happen, if we don't become new kinds of people through Jesus, this is 418 pages of legalism. That's all it is. Done in our own strength, oppressed by the law. Number 3, come to me. I'm living water. I'm the bread of heaven. Come, feed, get strength, eat, be satisfied. Command number 4, believe in me. I'm for you. I'm not against you. Trust me. Command number 6, listen to me. The words that I speak to you are spirit and life. Command number 7, abide in me. I'm the vine, you're the branch. I'll pour my life into you. I'll give you everything you need in order to obey me. Number 8, take up your cross and follow me. Yes, I've got to die. The old John Piper has to die. The old self-reliant me has to die. A new person come into being. And number 10, rejoice in the Lord and leap for joy. Now, if those first 10 commandments, beautiful, sweet, juicy, wonderful commandments, could be fulfilled by God's grace, all the rest of these are going to fall into place, like, say, number 23, strive to enter by the narrow gate, or number 28, love your enemies, or number 43, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, or number 48, let your light so shine before others that they may see your good deeds and give glory to your Father in heaven. And that is the goal of the book, right? If we could obey like Jesus intends for us to obey, then three things are going to happen. We're going to get the joy. The world is going to get light through our lives, and God is going to get glory. And that's the goal of the book, and that's the prayer of my heart for myself and for you.